Good morning, folks. I am sitting out here on the porch. This is Memorial Day, and wanted to kind of discuss Memorial Day, what it means to me. Now, I'm not a veteran, never fought in a war, never been in the military, and sometimes I'm ashamed of that. You know, I felt like I should have done more, but my dad was a Korean combat veteran. He saw a lot of bad stuff. But Memorial Day is really one of the most special holidays because we live in a free country. I can get in my car, my truck, and go somewhere. I don't have to ask anybody. Not right now, anyways. But you know, we just live in a free country. We live in a land of good and plenty. The land of good and plenty. We still live in a free nation for now. And the reason for that is because of what our veterans have done, fighting in wars. Now, I grew up, I was young, you know, but I grew up as a kid in the Vietnam War era. And I can remember sitting in the living room with my dad watching TV. And back then we didn't have it like 4 channels, but so you would sit there and you would see. I remember seeing the news footage of the combat and the MIAs and the killed in action. They would put it on TV, and you know, went on for years. And so, and then in my 20s, you know, before that, we had the Cuban Missile Crisis. And then in my 20s, we were in a Cold War. It was a war, but it wasn't a combat war. But because of the strength of our military and a strong president, we basically defeated the Soviet Union without firing a shot. And we've had many wars since then, many skirmishes and whatever. But the reason we're free today, people, is our veterans, is our people that went and fought all the way from World War I, World War II, people that have fought and died and bled. That old saying, blood, sweat, and tears. That's what our veterans have done for us. And a lot of us out there don't really think about the freedoms we have is because of the veterans. It's you know, it's not because of politicians. It's not because of politicians one bit. It's because of our veterans, people that went and fought and died and bled. A lot of veterans, the Memorial Day is about the veterans that were killed, but we've also got veterans that made it back, and they go through a lot of hard stuff because of what they saw. My daddy saw a lot of stuff. He, you know, he'll talk about it. It's rare he talks about it, but he'll talk about it every now and then. And he's seen some bad stuff over there in Korea. You know, he shot at MiG-25s or whatever they were. And so, you know, he talks about it some, and just a hard time, you know. So he, you know, he's one of the ones, and I know a lot of veterans. I know some guys that's young that served their country. They were snipers, or they were in the Marines, or whatever. We know veterans that hadn't seen any combat, but they still served their country. So when you get up in the morning, think about the sacrifices that people have made in this country, you know, and what their families go through. One that comes back wounded, or one that loses his life. Think about their families, what they go through. The guy's never coming back, or he's got a wound or something bad happened to him and he's handicapped. Now we got homeless vets on the street. You know, our country just seems to, you know, we honor Memorial Day, but our politicians just kind of want to sweep them under a rug, and that's terrible, terrible, because they deserve to have help instead of giving help to people that aren't even citizens here. So we should take care of our veterans. But remember this Memorial Day in this great country we live in, and we do still live in the greatest country there is. You know, we got a lot of stuff going on. We're losing some freedoms. You know, we gotta stand up. This is kind of a war we're in. We got to stand up and fight back and push back to save this country from people from within. I think it was Stalin that said that America would be defeated without firing a shot. It would be defeated from within. And we see that going on now. So we've all of us have to stand up for this country and do what we got to do to make this country better and to defeat the ones that's trying to destroy it. I've got grandkids, I've got children, and I want this country to be great for them in 20 years. So we got to do it. We got to do it, all of us. So remember that. God bless America, bless our veterans, and hope everybody has a great week. This is moving week, so I'm still going to do videos. Shutting my Etsy shop down. Putting it on vacation mode probably for maybe a week or two. So anyway, we got a hard week this week. We're moving, so God bless you. Have a great Memorial Day. Eat you a hamburger and a hot dog or a steak. Be safe.